Thank you guys for 500 subscribers. We're halfway to 1,000. Thank you guys so much. It's been a lot, just 2 months.
Yeah. And since we've reached our goal of 500, we're just gonna quit while we're ahead. Thank you. Goodbye. No more videos. Just kidding.
Yeah, so this is episode. It's been a long, not really actually. It's been a pretty short journey. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. It's been 2 months. We've grown a lot. We're halfway to 1,000, and halfway to making this hopefully something that can sustain us. So thank you guys so much for being here all this way, and let's get into it. So this episode, Vinland Saga. Last time we saw Thorkel left.
Thorkel was attacking Canute, and we ended on Canute about to get got.
I think they straight up said that he had Canute.
Well, he captured him, and there was a messenger who was on the way to tell the main army that and then he got killed by
Ascalad killed him.
Yeah,
man.
And he was implying, this could be our final day, our final glory.
Yeah,
because the whole episode was about that.
Yeah, they were kind of going through a year of stagnation where there wasn't really much, because they said the war was coming to an end soon. It seemed like the plunder in the villages was getting less and less because just years of looting these areas.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's nothing here left. But maybe if we can pull this off, we just advanced on the checkboard. We get the attention of the nobles, we get attention of the king himself, we get to rank up.
Right, he would cost a lot to either the English or the Dutch.
So thank you guys for coming. If you like what you see, please leave a like down below and subscribe for more. And the schedule's on the banner on the YouTube page. So let's get into it. CG. No. Oh, just way louder. Just missing fingers.
Oh, I missed it.
Of course. What position do you think you're in right now? He doesn't deny it. Who said he's out of booze?
Is he saying it?
I don't know who said it.
He's saying give him some booze.
Oh. His mouth is so big.
He's so scary.
Yeah.
Oh, Ascalad. Yep.
Dang. He's just letting them.
It's not about the money.
Yeah.
Dead immediately.
That's the last guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
like,
head to
dude.
the ear.
Barrels?
Oh my gosh.
He's a blender, dude. Oh. This is nice.
You just said, like, I like this.
王子を救出に来て自分らごと焼くわけもねえだろうし。ってことは。第三の勢力がいるってわけだ。殺すなよ。わかってる。正常にだろ。こっちにおいで、僕ちゃん。おじさんたち優しいよ。
Set the horse on fire.
なんだこのチビ。何がたれてんだ。随分やる気満々じゃねえか。やっていいのかな。平気だろ。用心には見え。よーし決まった。死んどけちれ。
What?
Very
What the
nice.
heck?
Why?
この場に殿下を助けに来る者など。しかし。なぜいつも殿下にはこうまで選択の余地がないのか。
Why are you
Get
having
to
that
choose
question
what?
right now? In the middle of a burning forest, surrounded by the enemy.
それ。
Oh no.
Ugh.
Dang it.
悪いんだろ。
No. Not right now.
やっぱりトルフィンだ。そうかそうか。やっぱりお前、ヨウムのトロルの子だったか。なるほど強いわけだ。ヨウムのトロル。トールズ殿の子だと。似てねえな。父上を知ってるのか。知ってるの何を。世界でただ一人の俺より強い男。本当の戦士だ。
Now he's thrown off from his goal. You lost the knife?
No, it wasn't. That's not his.
昔話をする時間はなさそうだな、トルフィン。王子はひとまずくれてやる。仕切り直そうぜ。
I like how he's just so nice about it every time.
同じスメゴの本陣だ。俺の追撃を逃げ切ればお前たちの勝ちだ。俺の逆体でさせるだよ。
That happens every time. He's just yelling Thorfinn while he's leaving.
トルケルの大使はどこだ。大将殿下ラグナン様。
Oh, they're like together. It's true. Whoa. Oh. Dang. Kill them
おっ
both.
せえな。
Oh
It's like it's like he's surprised.
I think he's surprised every time he manages to pull something up.
Yeah. Still holding the booze.
貴様の強引な作戦のせいで我が隊は無差にしたせるより他あるまい。殿下を守りしきっと軍団本営へお送りせよ。オラクの小柱と謹んでその旨拝命いたします。
Tentatively.
しまして殿下。この絵として古孫眼を廃したく存じます。
Why? You think it's a she? Maybe he had alternative motives?
He's just super sweaty from wearing the thing all the time.
Are we gonna see? Hello? Hello?
おうし
Yeah, it is a girl. That's why the long eyelashes.
姫の間違いじゃねえのか。
I don't know if it's the drawing, but she looks a lot like Hordaland.
Discussion.
Discussion.
Darn it. So, what did you guys think?
That was a good episode.
Yeah, a lot happened. Well, not a lot happened, but a lot happened. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
we had a big battle.
Well, yeah, just that one battle happened.
True. Thorkel, you got to see him in action again.
Yeah, massive
Turn
slash.
into a blender.
Yeah.
I told Rose that the axes he has, those are two-handed axes. I meant for
Right, yeah, I
He's
heard
just
you.
like holding them like they're.
Two-handed axes.
You actually can't defend against him. He chops through trees and
They're
he'll still chop
very
through
heavy,
your
that's
shield
why they're two-handed.
and through you.
You.
And with your armor on, there's no point.
Yeah.
So I feel the only way you could actually kill him was like with the same way you kill Thor's arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. From up high.
Um,
He'd probably charge with the arrows in him until he dies. He bleeds out.
most likely. What do you think about Canute there at the end? His name's Canute.
I had nothing to think because I don't know. Like he took off he took off the helmet so quickly. Like sure, right away. Like no problem.
Maybe the father or the king is making her masquerade as a prince instead because the king doesn't like the other son. So he's trying to make her the next king.
But wouldn't that run into problems once you ascend to rulership?
Yeah.
And everyone starts
You
offering.
just have to keep up the charade for the rest of your life.
But then there would be no heir because everybody would be offering royal marriages and you'd have to reject all of them because you're not compatible.
Just like choose a secret suitor, go away for like a year, like just disappear for a year. The king is always busy. Have the kid and be like, hey,
Or
have a
into
kid.
this other person.
the-
I don't know.
Kill the
It
suitor.
would be like a mistress had his kid.
But do you have any other possible theories of what's going on?
I really don't know. I can't figure out why.
Well, do you get why Thorkel gave Canute over so easily? And
I don't
only
think
to fight-
Thorkel didn't even want a hostage. Thorkel just wants to fight, so he's gonna like get into. He's
Kinda
gonna
using-
follow them to King Sven,
Sven.
to get into a big fight with him.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really care whether he has a hostage or not. He
Yeah,
just
and-
wants attention,
Yeah, he said we're going the same way anyway, so
Right,
we'll
right.
meet up at Sven.
and they'll fight again.
Yeah. Him having the hostage and chasing down the king's army was to just be like,
It was
hey, they
just
have the
bait.
prince, turn around and get him.
Right, but
But-
that never happened because it was only. How did the messenger must have gotten to Ragnar's men and then went off to go to the bigger army because
I kind of imagine that army was like survivors from the London siege. But it's Ragnar's men. So they would have been at the siege anyway.
Yeah.
I doubt they'd just be off patrolling somewhere. And there's only 400. So of the 4,000 that were there, it probably could have just been survivors that regrouped and came to save the prince. I don't know why they think they had a chance, though. if their 4,000 man army, which admittedly they weren't ready for a fight, they got bulldozed, but your 400 men going against 500 men plus Thorkel.
The plus Thorkel, which is like another 100 men.
Pretty much.
Basically.
Yeah.
Thorkel, not Thorkel, Askeladd, he's playing his cards as he just killed everybody. He's trying to weaken Ragnar's forces and weaken the other side so that he's the strongest force on the field at the end of the day. I gotta say, he lucked out. Because, sure, he shot everybody who was coming through that forest, but if Thorkel came through with his men...
Yeah, he would have been done for.
Yeah. What do you think Thorfinn's thinking?
I think Thorfinn, maybe he's thinking, wow, there's this new person that could be important to him. Like, how does he know my father? And he knows my father is a great warrior, just like he believes, you know? So I feel like, I don't know if he's going to want to fight Thorkel. I think he'll be forced to, because Thorkel wants to fight, but...
I think he'll want to meet with him more
and
than
talk
he wants
to him.
To fight with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thorfinn's really fast right now, but I doubt he's going to be really small forever. So it's going to be interesting to see if we see him grow up a little bit more. If he maintains this speed and agility based fighting style when his father's the Troll of Jom.
Right, he's supposed to grow very big, yeah.
Yeah, so like he's going to hit a phase where I'm just not that fast anymore, and you're going to have to readapt and stuff like that.
Or he stays relatively fast for his size, and that's how he's
Yeah,
Yeah, like Witcher 2, the guy who's the assassin from the School of the Cat, he's described as a mountain of meat.
Oh yeah, I've seen that guy.
He looks like a heavyweight boxer. He's wide and thick and short head.
He's like the Big Show, but fast and quiet.
Yeah, they say he's unnaturally fast for other Witchers who are like enhanced superhumans. So everyone looks at him and expects him to be slow, and he's like he just almost teleports quick to get him. So it might be that's what he ends up as.
Yeah, and he's super sneaky.
What do you expect next episode?
They're probably... I don't know if it's gonna cut to them being at the Danes' place with the king, or if it's the next episode is gonna be the travel.
I think I'm with you. Either something's gonna happen along the way just to extend the show, or we'll be right up. I'm leaning on the side that something's on the way, because I feel like it's gonna be a big fight when you get to King Sven's men. And Thorkel's there. I feel like that's gonna be the big fight, so they might delay getting there. So I think.
All right. Other than that, the only other thing was that conversation in the beginning. It seems it could be described as Thorkel's men are just laid back, so that could have just been it. But in general, it could have also just been because they're pagan, they just don't take things as seriously as the Christians at the time would have taken things. What do you think about the priest? Like, what's going on there?
Yeah.
As soon as he wasn't drunk, he started acting up.
Yeah. Either he's having a mental breakdown since he's just been captured. Oh, thank you. Either he's having a mental breakdown since he's been captured, or he's just a drunk priest, which is...
Because he was reading.
Yeah, he looked so sober before, so I don't know. Yeah, it could be that because he was captured, something's wrong with him now. He's suffered.
But they were talking for a while. Like, they were quite irreverent, but they were irreverent even to their own religion.
Yeah.
So, it's funny because they're speaking very irreverently, but at the same time, they're all willing to fight and die because they believe so much in Valhalla and dying and being picked up by the Valkyries and taken to the next life. So it's just a little funny duality there where it's almost like life's a joke to them, but they still believe this thing. But at the same time, they're willing to consider other options because they're like, hey, which gods are better? Because they don't see it as my gods exist and yours don't, which actually was a big thing that helped spread Christianity. Was a lot of other religions saw it as we have gods, and if you enter a new area, this area has its gods as well. It's got river gods and mountain gods, and they just adapt and pull them in. But Christianity, there's one God, and so as a result, other religions would accept Christianity, and as people converted to Christianity, it wouldn't be like a mutual beneficial relationship where the pantheon expands. The pantheon declines with Christianity spreading. So it's just funny to see it with these guys who are just like, yeah, yours exists just like mine, but which are better?
Right.
Because we're like, it's like a chessboard, and they're above it, so we can talk freely, but they're still there. You know? Anything else?
No.
Nope.
All right. Well, that's it for this episode. Next episode, I think, is going to be quite interesting. I really enjoyed the fight this episode, personally. The fire was horrifying to think about.
Yeah.
But other than that, if you guys liked what you saw here, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.